The Big Sky Conference is a collegiate athletic conference affiliated with the NCAA's Division I, with football competing in the Football Championship subdivision. Member institutions are located in the western United States and the 9 states of Arizona, California, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, Oregon, Utah, and Washington. 4 affiliate members each participate in one sport. 2 schools from California are football-only participants, and 2 schools from the Northeast participate only in men's golf. Initially conceived for basketball, the BSC was founded in 1963 with 6 members in 4 states. 4 of the charter members have been in the league from its founding, and a 5th returned in 2014 after an 18-year absence. 50th anniversary. The 2012-13 season marked the completion of 50 years of athletic competition and 25 years sponsoring Women a Euro unregistered trademark S collegiate athletics. Before the season, the league unveiled a new logo to celebrate this. The 25th season of Women a Euro unregistered trademark S athletics also marked a first for the league, as Portland State won the League UE Euro unregistered trademark S inaugural softball championship. Women's sports were formerly conducted in the Mountain West Athletic Conference. The Big Sky sponsors championships in 16 sports, including Men a Euro unregistered trademark S and Women a Euro unregistered trademark S cross-country, golf, indoor and outdoor track and field, basketball, and tennis. In addition, there are also championships in football, and Women a Euro unregistered trademark S volleyball, soccer, and softball. Member schools equals full members equals, all 12 of the Big Sky's full members play football in the conference except for Idaho, which houses its FBS football team in the Sun Belt Conference. Equals affiliate members equals former members equals, notes, Gonzaga, which has not fielded a football team since 1941, was a charter member in 1963. Membership timeline equals full members ASOC. Members full members ASOC. Members other conference. Sports. As of the 2014 Euro 15 school year, the Big Sky sponsors championships in 7 men's and 9 women's NCAA-sanctioned sports. Cal Poly and UC Davis participate as football-only affiliates, otherwise participating in the Big West Conference. Binghamton and Hartford are affiliates in men's golf only, otherwise participating in the America East Conference. Before the 2014 Euro 15 school year, the latter 2 schools had participated in men's golf alongside 5 full Big Sky members in the single-sport America Sky Conference. The return of Idaho brought the number of members participating in men's golf to 6, which led to the Big Sky adding men's golf and absorbing the America Sky Conference. Baseball equals, the Big Sky is unusual among Division I all-sports conferences in not sponsoring baseball. The conference originally sponsored baseball, with all members participating. When Boise State and Northern Arizona arrived for the 1971 season, competition was split into 2 divisions of 4 teams each, with the winners in a best-of-3 championship series. Montana State and Montana soon dropped the sport, and by the 1973 season, only 6 teams remained, but the divisions were kept, and Boise State moved over to the North Division for 2 years. In May 1974, the Big Sky announced its intention to discontinue 5 of its 10 sponsored sports. It retained football, basketball, cross-country, track, and wrestling, and dropped conference competition in baseball, golf, tennis, swimming, and skiing. Of the 11 Big Sky baseball titles, 4 each went to Idaho and Gonzaga, and 3 to Weber State. Gonzaga won the final title in 1974 over Idaho State in 3 games, after losing the first game in Pocatello. Southern Division champion Idaho State chose to end its baseball program weeks following the conference's announcement, and Gonzaga, Idaho, and Boise State joined the new Northern Pacific League for Baseball in 1975. Boise State and Idaho competed in the NORPAC for 6 seasons, then discontinued baseball after the 1980 season. Currently, 3 Big Sky members sponsor baseball: North Dakota, Northern Colorado, and Sacramento Saint all three compete in the Western Athletic Conference. Men's sponsored sports by school men's varsity sports not sponsored by the Big Sky Conference which are played by Big Sky schools. Women's sponsored sports by school women's varsity sports not sponsored by the Big Sky Conference which are played by Big Sky schools. Facilities, note, the Idaho Vandals men's basketball team plays early season home games at Memorial Gym, home of the Vandals women's basketball team. Basketball NBA players Damian Lillard, Weber State, Rodney Stuckey, Eastern Washington, Will Cherry, Montana. Rivalries, conference Eastern Washington and Portland State, Idaho and Idaho State, Idaho and Montana, Idaho State and Weber State, Idaho State and Montana, Montana and Montana State, Portland State and Sacramento State, Weber State and Southern Utah, Eastern Washington and Montana, Weber State and Montana. Rivalries, non-conference Weber State and Utah State BYU Utah Valley, Eastern Washington and Gonzaga, Idaho and Boise State, Idaho State and Wyoming, Montana and Wyoming, Montana State and Wyoming, Sacramento State and UC Davis, Portland State and Portland, Northern Colorado and Colorado State, Northern Colorado and Denver, North Dakota and North Dakota State, North Dakota and South Dakota. Rivalries, football. Protected football rivalries conference non-conference Commissioners, 1963 a Jack Frell, 1971 a John Ronning, 1977 a Steve Belko, 1981 a Ron Stevenson, 1995 a Doug Fullerton. Headquarters, 1963 a Pullman, Washington, 1971 a Boise, Idaho, 1996 a Ogden, Utah. Big Sky Championships Big Sky Men's Basketball Basketball Championships NCAA Tournament. The best finish by a Big Sky team in the men's NCAA tournament came in 1977, when the Idaho State Bengals advanced to the Elite Eight, with a 1-point upset of UCLA in the Sweet 16 in Provo, Utah. The highest seed granted a Big Sky team was in 1982, the Idaho Vandals under Don Monson was seeded third in the West Regional. They beat Lute Olson's Iowa Hawkeyes in nearby Pullman in overtime, but lost to second-seeded Oregon State in the regional semifinals, also played in Provo. Other Big Sky teams that advanced to regional semifinals include the Weber State Wildcats in 1969 and 1972, and the Montana Grizzlies under Judd Heathcote in 1975. They fell to UCLA by just 3 points, who went on to win another title in John Wooden's final year as head coach. Big Sky Women's Basketball Mountain West Athletic Conference through 1988 season. Big Sky Football titles season, conference record, and champion, 1963 Idaho State, 1964 Montana State, won Camellia Bowl, 1965 Weber State and Idaho, 1966 Montana State, 1967 Montana State, 1968 Idaho, Montana State, and Weber State, 1969 Montana, 1970 Montana, 1971 Idaho, 1972 Montana State, 1973 Boise State, Div. II semifinalist, 1974 Boise State, 1975 Boise State, 1976 Montana State, won Div. II national championship, 1977 Boise State, not invited to Div. II playoffs, 1978 Northern Arizona, not invited to inaugural 4-team IAA playoffs, 1979 Montana State, ineligible, Nevada to 4-team IAA playoffs, 1980 Boise State, won IAA national championship, 1981 Idaho State ISU won IAA national championship, 1982 Montana, Idaho, and Montana State, 1983 Nevada, IAA semifinalist, 1984 Montana State, won IAA national championship, 1985 Idaho, 1986 Nevada, IAA semi-finalist, 1987 Idaho, 1988 Idaho, IAA semi-finalist, 1989 Idaho, 1990 Nevada, IAA runner-up, defeated Boise State in IAA semi-finals in 3-OT, 1991 Nevada, 1992 Idaho and Eastern Washington, 1993 Montana, 1994 Boise State, IAA runner-up, 1995 Montana, won IAA National Championship, 1996 Montana, IAA runner-up, 1997 Eastern Washington, IAA semi-finalist, 1998 Montana, 1999 Montana, 2000 Montana, IAA runner-up, 2001 Montana, won IAA National Championship, 2002 Montana, Montana State, and Idaho State, 2003 Montana State, Montana, and Northern Arizona, 2004 Montana and Eastern Washington IAA runner-up, 2005 Eastern Washington, Montana State, and Montana, 2006 Montana, FCS semi-finalist, 2007 Montana, 2008 Weber State and Montana FCS runner-up, 2009 Montana, FCS runner-up, 2010 Montana State and Eastern Washington EW1 FCS National Championship, 2011 Montana State and Montana, 2012 Eastern Washington, Montana State, and Cal Poly, 2013 Eastern Washington, FCS semi-finalist, 2014 Eastern Washington, 2015 Southern Utah, winner of head-to-head matchup, S, in conference game, S, during the regular season. Vacated due to NCAA violations. Football championships all-time school records by wins for current teams this list goes through the 2013 season. Overall Big Sky Conference champions football Eastern Washington Eagles football, Montana Grizzlies football, Idaho State Bengals football, 2012 Big Sky Conference football season. Basketball Big Sky Conference men's basketball tournament, Big Sky Conference women's basketball tournament. References. External links, official website.